Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Katherine Fischer, and I am a singer-songwriter and folk musician who also lives on the road. This month we are heading from the Rockies in Alberta, Canada, all the way across the prairies and into Ontario. Come along for the adventure. So these few days were actually days off that I did not have shows, and I had the chance to travel from Calgary into the mountains a little bit. So I went into Canmore and Kananaskis area and got to adventure around there in some places that I honestly found on Google Maps. I feel like pretty much anywhere that you just pull off the side of the road at picnic areas and parks and stuff like that in the mountains are all so beautiful. So I just adventured along the river and took in the sights. I didn't film it, but I did see some people whitewater rafting. That's definitely something I would love to do in the future. But this time I just admired from the shore. I continued on my day driving through the mountains, just exploring and taking in the scenery. A huge part of my job is seeing the beautiful things around me and turning that into art. So I really try to soak in these moments when I'm on tour, visiting places across our country and all the different landscapes that are different than where I'm from in Southern Ontario, because I find that these things directly impact the art that I make and inspire the art that I make. Hello, bird friend. Leaving Calgary to go to Medicine Hat, I'm officially on my way home east. This park is just spectacular. Like, how often are you in the middle of the desert, essentially, because that's what the Badlands are. They're pretty much a desert climate. How often are you in the middle of desert when there's pine trees and a giant lake? Like, it's just so incredible. And I guess it has to do with glaciers and stuff. And it's honestly not something I know a lot about, but I'm in so much awe of it. I'm so glad I stopped here and took my rest days here because I'm feeling so inspired. Look at how tiny that chipmunk is. It's so little. I'm at this stunningly beautiful lookout in northern Ontario, about an hour outside Thunder Bay, making my way back south, but the views are incredible and it's good to pause and stretch. So I'm pausing and stretching. Gotta stretch those hamstrings. At this rate, it's going to take me forever to get back to the south, but there are these views everywhere, so how am I supposed to keep driving and not stop at all of these stunning places? Stopped at another lookout because there's just too many beautiful places. I'm feeling endlessly challenged and endlessly grateful for this life. I'm doing things that so many people wait to do until they're retired. And this is just the life that I live. And it's so hard, but it's so incredible. And I'm feeling very grateful. There is the most stunning view to my left, to my right, all around me. The leaves are starting to change and I feel endlessly grateful for this life. This tour has challenged me in ways that I can't even put into words really, not without some time to have deep reflection, but it has also brought me so much closer to myself, and I feel the most me I've ever felt. I feel grateful and full of love and full of purpose, and I know that making my art is the most important thing to my soul, and sharing that with people is so beautiful. And to the people who have come out, who have listened, who have resonated with my songs, who then go home and listen on Spotify or buy CDs, thank you. To the people who share their stories of grief with me, thank you. I'm gonna try not to cry. I feel so honored that you will share your intimate moments of your life with me, and your deep pain and your journeys, and the facts that you are feeling all of this because of love. And I feel so grateful for that. I don't think I knew how this would change me and how this would affect me in the most positive ways, in the most challenging ways, but I'm grateful for all of it, and I feel so grateful for this life. And I feel thankful, even though it's hard, even though it's challenging, even though I have been challenged and stretched and changed and all of those things. I feel gratitude. When it comes down to it, I feel gratitude. So thank you.
And grief has the swiftness of a current that pushes you right back into the shore. And time is the master of all extension.